If the fence rests, let's lay it down. Gonna dig deep, wave that verdict round. The defense rests, time to analyze. With the evidence, we'll unveil the crime. Justice served in an honest fight. True crime tales till the verdict's right. Solving more than just trivial quests, where sentences rule at the defense rests.
Hello. Welcome back, Connor. Oh, good you found me. Look at you all. Hi, Brian. Good morning. Welcome to Douchebag Thursday. Yeah. I decided that after that last episode, I was deserving of two things. Something naughty, an ice cream, and every year at Christmas time, I buy myself a bottle of Bailey's Irish cream. And would you believe, not 2 days ago, I threw out the last year's one. It still had a little bit in it. But I've just cracked this year's. So cheers. I need it after that. Oh, yeah. And I don't drink. But I'm having a Bailey's. I did that yesterday. Now, have we checked out today's poll? We had a giggle. It's the only thing. Yep. I'm just on ice. Cheers. Cheers. Justice comes in many forms. And apparently so do douchebags. So. Yummo. All right. Douchebag number 2. Yes, we do have to listen to him again. But it's not far before we get to cross-examination, which I think will be exciting. Let's do it.
So, there's a couple of things I want to talk about. You've admitted that you lied on multiple occasions over the course of the weekend, right?
Right.
Do you remember the things you've already testified that you lied to your sister, you lied to the Langs?
Yes.
Any other lies that you remember telling?
No.
Do you remember sending text messages to Emily's phone over the course of the weekend?
I do see where she's.
Woo.
We are present.
Things you've already told Emily's phone.
She brought up my sister what happened. So it's like this. I had talked to my grandmother about coming to Pennsylvania to help get her out of her home and put her into a safer home, either like a one-story home or like an assisted living. And Emily and I were going to go to Pennsylvania to help make that process happen. And if I would have told people, then the police would have been called, and I would be detained, and I would not be able to help my grandma get her life together. So I wanted to move forward with my plans, even though what happened made it impossible.
So your testimony is that you lied because you wanted to get back to Pennsylvania to help your grandmother move.
Yes.
Why didn't you just go back to Pennsylvania instead of hanging around all weekend?
Well, so I took the opportunity to be with my sister, as I hadn't seen her in years, and I asked her what she wanted to do, and she told me what she wanted to do. So I spent time doing that. I was catching up with my friends, the Langs, and spent time with them. I asked them what they wanted to do, and hung out with them. And Yeah, that was why I was, yeah, I didn't, I don't know. My, everything sort of just like got turned upside down. So I, spent time, with the people that were around, and,
Oh, where'd I go?
Do you remember inflicting any stab wounds into Emily's body after she was dead?
no,
Do you remember cutting her up?
I have one flash of memory where I, cut into her leg, with a knife, and then I stopped. It made me sick.
Yeah.
And I remember being sick, like nauseous and vomiting, and
Like I'm about to.
that's all I remember is being sick.
Just once?
No, I drank. I drank and got sick multiple times. But I don't remember any other part of that incident.
I want to talk to you a little bit about your taped interview with the police. At the time you talked to them, when was the last time you had slept? So you talked to them about 2:30 roughly on Tuesday afternoon. Prior to that, when was the last time you slept?
We left for our trip Friday, so Thursday night into Friday. I woke up Friday morning.
So Friday morning was the last time you slept before you were interviewed by the police. Is that what you're telling us?
Yes, I woke up Friday morning, somewhere about 7:30. Yeah, we slept, and we were in New Hampshire, and we slept in her bedroom.
You've seen your recorded interview a couple of times, right?
I have.
And do you remember Detective Voris asking you more than once, where did you sleep that night? Do you remember seeing that?
I saw the video of it. I don't remember. I don't have a memory of that. I don't have access to a lot of my memories at this point.
I have access to my
I
memory.
only have what I've seen on the video.
Okay. You saw on the video that you said to him, I slept on the bus more than one, in response to more than one question. Do you remember seeing that?
I saw that on the video.
Yeah. But your testimony is that you were essentially, you hadn't slept.
Can I ask you not to read witness?
Yes, certainly, Judge. Yep. The first time you saw the video, what was your reaction to seeing yourself and hearing what you said?
It was revolting. My reaction was disgust. I was revolted to see and hear. It's just-
There should be.
I was like so like depersonalized, like disassociated. Just I don't know how to.
That's a big word for you.
It was revolting to me to watch that video.
The first time you saw the video, did you remember participating? Do you have memories of that interview?
No, it's no. When I watched that video, it's like I don't know if anyone here has ever gone blackout and then come to and found videos and photos
Remember
that you just can't explain. But that's how it makes me feel. Like I see myself on the video, but I don't remember being there.
You don't remember being there. You don't remember anything that you said. I think you told us earlier that several weeks after you were detained by the police, you started having flashback memories. Is that right?
Yes, I did.
And what's the first thing you remember? Were these in dreams, or how did these come about?
Well, after recovering, there was a
What do you mean recovering?
there was a period where I wasn't sleeping, and I felt like I don't know how to say this, but I felt like I don't know, like I was broken in two. Like I was my body and my mind weren't the same, and it took some time. I was having a lot of nightmares, and I was having poor sleep. So once I finally felt rested and realized where I was trying to figure out what had happened that had gotten me there. And that's when I was able to read the affidavit from that interview, the video interview, and none of it made sense to me.
Is that And so when did you first remember that, as you testified today, Emily was going to shoot you?
When I, when I was arrested and I was thinking, what happened? That's when the memories started coming to me. It was like those same kind of flashbacks that I was having, but like the pieces started kind of like coming together a little bit more. And it's frustrating because there's some memories there's some memories that aren't there. So this whole process has been kind of strange, picking up new pieces and trying to put the thing back together. And yeah, I've never experienced anything like this, so it just makes me feel like I have some very strong feelings about it. And yeah, I just need help putting the puzzle back together.
So I don't think I went over this with you, but you had no criminal record, do you?
No.
And so you had no experience being.
Objection, Your Honor. Can we approach?
So here's the question for you, to explain to these people why you didn't tell the police everything you've told us today. That, as you've explained, you shot Emily because,
Again, just ask.
yes, fine. Why didn't you tell the police that?
I don't remember talking to the police.
That's at all. Much of the information that you provided to the police corresponds with, was corroborated by other means, like where your phone was and with whom you met. The only thing that is missing from that interview is that you didn't tell them that you shot her in self-defense. And your explanation is what?
I didn't remember talking to the police. The memories came to me as they came to me, which was, as I said before, like after I had rested and I felt like I could use my mind. Then I was trying to figure out what exactly it was that happened, and that's when all the flashbacks started coming back, and then I
just realized why. The volume was low in my ears. Had nothing to do with the volume to my headphones. Nothing. Shit.
described it to you guys.
I can hear great now.
So your answer, to summarize what you said, is you have no memory of the interview,
I watched a video of it.
and your memories came back in fragments weeks later.
Yep, some of them are still, like I'm seeing stuff still, as we're doing this that just is foreign to me. So
Is foreign to you?
yes.
And I have a moment, Judge.
So I've been blowing all of your ears out. From here.
And nothing else. Thank you. State these.
Boosting it.
It is
by
done.
100%. Fiddling with every control I
The
had.
truth is that before leaving New Hampshire, you stopped at Market Basket, right?
I did see that, yes.
That's the truth.
I saw that on the PowerPoint.
And it's the truth.
I don't remember it, but yes.
And you spent $60.43 at Market Basket.
Is that what happened?
It is what happened.
Okay.
Do you agree with me that that's what happened?
I don't remember it, so if you have fact that says that, then I agree with you.
And you left New Hampshire around 3:45 on Friday. Is that the truth?
Yes, that's what the geolocation thing provided.
Well, Mr. Ferlazzo, you testified today that you left New Hampshire on Friday afternoon, so you remember that.
I don't remember the exact time.
And you stopped in Andover for gas,
Yes.
and you spent money on gas, $27.09,
Okay, I'm agreeing with you.
and you stopped in Lebanon.
Is that correct?
That's the
I
truth. You
don't-
stopped in Lebanon.
Okay.
All right, you're welcome.
Right, go ahead.
Okay, thank you. You got to Vermont, and you stopped at Crossroads Beverage in Waterbury.
I did see that on the PowerPoint, yes.
And you spent some money at Crossroads, You got some gas, $40.
Okay.
And you bought a bottle of liquor at the liquor store, $22.40.
Okay.
And then you went to your sister's Airbnb,
Yes.
parked in the parking lot,
Correct.
and you got there around 7:20 on Friday night.
Yes.
And we can all agree that at 7:20 on a date in the middle of October, it's dark in Vermont.
Yes.
And your sister was still in Burlington,
Yes.
and you texted with her,
Yes.
and she and Ariel stopped by the camper to talk when they got back.
That's correct.
And you guys discussed plans to go and watch Netflix inside.
That is correct.
But you changed your mind and didn't go watch Netflix.
That is correct.
And you texted Nikki at 9:39 and said you weren't coming in. Is that correct?
I don't remember sending the text, but you have it there in front of you, so,
And you said to her, I'll see you in the morning.
all right.
And you said, you still drink coffee?
All
You
right.
said that to your sister?
That was what I said to her? That's, you have that?
Would you like to see the text?
I don't remember the text. I don't remember the text exactly, so if you have them, then,
Do you want to see them?
I mean, I don't have to. If you're gonna read them to me, then we can do it this way, or
So you testified that Emily was mad when you got to Bolton,
she was angry.
and she was mad about Jolene.
I would believe so. She never said anything about that to me, so I don't know if I should speculate on that or not.
Well, Jolene's your ex-wife,
Correct.
and Jolene lives in the same condo complex as your sister's Airbnb.
That's also correct.
And
approach.
Well, that's convenient, isn't it? That didn't come out in testimony previously. Oh. Those are delicious.
the first thing that came up when you put the car in park was Jolene, correct?
She was never brought up.
You sent a text message to Jolene on the 17th. Do you remember texting Jolene?
I don't. I don't.
And you were texting about wishing that you could have seen her when you were in Vermont.
Okay.
And you said to her that you couldn't see her because it was the first thing that came up and I said I wouldn't. I want to take Bear for a walk with Remy. She only turns around to kick me to the curb. It's no big deal. I spent the day with my sister. It was awesome. You remember sending that text?
I don't.
So Emily's mad at you. You guys argue, is that correct?
Yes.
And she's rebuffing you.
Yes.
She doesn't want to dance.
No.
She doesn't want the candles on.
Correct.
She just wants to go to bed.
She didn't say anything to me.
She went and laid down in the bed.
Yes.
She's facing outward, scrolling on her phone,
Yes.
and she's saying hurtful things to you.
Yeah, she was muttering something.
She was saying things like, I don't want to be with you. This is stupid.
She was saying that she didn't want to be there.
She was saying, you're pathetic.
Yeah, she said this was a pathetic trip.
You told police that she was grumbling a bunch of shitty, hurtful things.
That's what I said.
And that's what you remember.
I remember her muttering some things. It was inaudible things.
You're sitting down on the couch, correct?
When?
When Emily's saying these hurtful things to you. You're sitting on the couch.
No.
You're in the bed.
No.
You're standing in the aisle.
Yeah, I was doing some.
You're yoga dancing.
Yes, that's correct.
And you say that you light some candles,
Yes,
and Emily doesn't like the candlelight.
that's correct.
And she tells you to put them out.
That's also correct.
And you don't put them out.
No, I don't.
And she gets up and she grabs one of these candles,
Yes.
these big Yankee candles,
Yes.
glass,
Yes, ma'am.
heavy.
Very.
And she starts hitting you in the head with it
Yes, ma'am.
and in the body.
Yes, ma'am.
And you're able to grab onto her and get the candle away from her.
That's correct.
And that is over. She goes and lays back down.
Yes. Well, actually, I didn't see her lay back down. I grabbed the puppy and went outside.
When you came in, she was in the bed,
Yes.
and you are trying to relax,
Yes.
trying to enjoy your vacation,
Yes.
and you make a decision,
What decision?
the decision that you need to stop this.
I was having some drinks and smoking.
You decided enough is enough. I'm going to put an end to this.
No.
You got up. You got up from the couch where you were having your drink.
I wasn't on the couch.
You told the police that you got up.
I don't remember talking to the police.
Oh,
You heard yourself tell the police that you got up.
I saw a video.
And you
I was-
heard yourself tell the police that you got up.
I saw the video.
Did you hear the video?
I heard the video.
And you heard yourself tell the police that you got up.
That was on the video. Yes.
And you heard it.
Yes.
And you got your Glock.
Are we talking about the video?
silence on it.
I'm talking about what happened. You
Right.
got the Glock.
Correct.
And you put the pillow over her head.
I hit her with a pillow at one point.
The pillow was over her head when you shot her.
That is correct.
And it was over her head when you shot her the second time.
That is correct.
And when you realized that you had just shot your wife, you didn't call 911.
Mhm.
No.
You didn't go meet your sister.
Welcome.
No.
You
Welcome.
had another drink.
I sat with Emily for a while before drinking more.
You actually put a bag over her head.
I put a bag under her head.
If you like watching douchebag
Mr. Ferlazzo, you put a bag over her head.
I put a bag under her head.
You tied a bag around her neck.
When at some point there was the next day I had to move her body from the bed to the floor of the shower, and I wrapped the bag around her head and tied a bag around her neck to
You
move,
remember doing that.
to move her body.
You remember doing that.
You said you placed it
I remember
under
you
it.
saying it.
You remember doing that.
I remember putting a bag under her head.
See?
You cleaned up,
Have you seen this child?
picked up her
Marisha?
shoes,
Yes.
you picked up her phone,
Yes.
you shut her phone off.
Her phone was off.
You told the police that you shut her phone off.
I told Emily to turn her phone off.
You said she was scrolling through it.
You shut her phone off after you shot her.
Her phone was off. She shut it off.
True that. True that.
You put her wallet in a bag.
No,
You told the police that you put her wallet in a bag.
I don't remember talking to the police.
I understand that, Mr. Ferlazzo, but you've listened to the video and you've heard your words. So you told the police that you put her wallet in a bag, correct?
I did see the video.
And you heard you utter the words, "I put her wallet in a bag."
Yeah, I don't remember that.
You heard
Oh,
yourself
the
say
video
those
on the
things.
video?
Yes.
I saw the video. Yeah.
Yeah. This is the defendant who has decided to take the stand after offing his wife their first year anniversary. So he unalived her in the head twice with a pistol and a silencer and a pillow between the two. Then stabbed her 18 times, then dismembered her and put her into 8 garbage bags and left her in the shower in the RV and is claiming self-defense. Yeah, and now he's trying to explain that he can't remember. Yeah. Yeah. So we have opinions on him. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And you heard yourself say, "I put her wallet in a bag."
Yes,
So
I
this
did.
is-
Yes, I
This is just the start of cross-examination.
did.
And you heard yourself say, "I shut her phone off."
Is that on the video too?
Oops.
You watched the video.
Yes.
You were here with us.
Right.
And you heard yourself say, "I shut her phone off."
Yeah, the video is disturbing to me to watch. There's a lot of it that doesn't make any sense to me. So I don't do a good job on focusing on the details of it.
Mhm.
I understand it is disturbing,
didn't
but we
focus on
heard
the
you
details of
say, I shut her phone off. Did you hear that?
Oh, there's
I do
water.
recall the video saying that.
And the person on the video who was saying that was you, Mr. Ferlazzo.
Yes.
And you told the police,
I'd like very briefly to approach.
Come on.
so Mr. Ferlazzo, you told the police that you shut Emily's
It's a
phone
great
off.
place to
Is
be.
that correct?
From the video? Yes. I said that on the video.
And you told the police that you shut her phone off because she wasn't going to be using it anymore.
Like I said, I don't remember the video. It's hard for me to focus on the details of it. So if that's what happened, then my recollection is different.
So if that's in the video, you said that.
If that's in the video, of
You're
me-
not contesting that that was
I'm
some other person
I'm
in the
not gonna-
video.
definitely no, I'm not. That's there's a video of me saying a bunch of stuff on the video.
And you
It is. It is.
put the bloody pillow in a garbage bag,
Yes.
and you put the red throw pillow in a garbage bag.
We do have a lot of fun.
Yes.
Yes.
You flip the mattress over.
Mhm.
Yes.
You put new sheets on the bed.
Yes.
You put new blankets on the bed.
Yes.
Put some new
well,
pillows
come
on the
you
bed.
Follow me.
Yes.
And you never called the police.
You are very,
did
very
not.
welcome. Anytime.
After you shot Emily,
We actually
you
like
continued to
making fun
text her
of
phone,
douchebags like this
correct?
too.
Yes.
And you continued to call her phone.
What? Because we can.
Yes.
And this was the phone that you turned off.
I didn't turn her phone off. She turned her phone off.
This was the phone you put in a bag.
I didn't put a phone in a bag.
This was the phone that you threw away somewhere.
Yes.
I don't remember.
You texted
Maybe I
her
did.
when you were at the Langs on Saturday.
Yes.
You texted her when you were out to dinner with your sister.
Yes. Even though she was dead
Yes.
in my shower.
Did I?
Oh,
You testified on direct that you texted her when you were out with your sister at dinner.
I remember texting her. I remember Nikki bringing my phone, and I remember texting her. I don't remember texting her at dinner.
You testified when Attorney Jance was just asking you that when you
Absolutely.
were out at dinner, Nikki was asking about
I know.
Emily and you texted her.
That was when I was at the Langs.
You weren't eating dinner at the Langs, you were eating dinner at Twig's.
I remember texting Emily's phone. I remember texting her phone at the Lang's house. I don't remember texting her phone at dinner.
You texted her at the Langs house. That is correct.
Right.
And you did text her when you were out to dinner with your sister Nikki.
I did.
wield your wrench.
You called her multiple times,
Yes, that's what it showed on the phone record.
and this was the phone that was shut
How
off,
old are you?
Yes.
and the phone that was somewhere in the garbage or in the river.
Yes.
And you texted her throughout the weekend,
That's what the records say.
Concealment
and you called her throughout the weekend.
shows guilt.
Yes.
So Saturday morning, you decide to make coffee.
Yes.
Yes.
You don't call the police on Saturday morning.
No.
No.
You don't tell your sister on Saturday morning.
That's correct.
I was hungry.
You bring coffee to your sister.
Yes.
You go take a shower in her Airbnb
Yes.
Well, my shower was full.
because Emily was in the bathroom of the RV.
I moved Emily from the bed to the shower floor in the bathroom of the
Sorry.
RV to
My bad.
so she wouldn't roll off on the bed on the trip to the Langs.
Oh,
You went to breakfast with your sister
That's right.
at Maxie's.
Yes.
You didn't tell your sister at breakfast that you had shot Emily twice the night before.
No. I had a talk with my sister prior to our reunion not to bring any of our drama,
You didn't want to,
6 firearms.
ruin my
Right,
sister's
Having a
vacation.
van. 6.
understood.
You're
You
welcome.
ordered a mimosa at breakfast?
Yes.
You ate breakfast?
I don't remember eating, but I feel like I remember seeing I saw the receipt on your
Oh my God, are you for real?
evidence.
You ate breakfast?
Yes.
Had some eggs?
I don't remember eating.
Saturday afternoon, you drive the camper up to St. Albans.
Yep.
Yes,
Emily's in the camper.
that's correct.
She's not alive.
No, she's deceased.
You drive
Do you remember
through
doing that?
Richmond, Williston, South Burlington. You don't stop anywhere to tell the police that
Nope.
Emily was dead.
That's correct.
You drive right past the Vermont State Police Barracks in Williston on the interstate.
I don't know where that is.
You don't stop.
No,
You go up to the Langs. You park the RV.
that's correct.
You go into that Lang's house.
Yes.
And when the Langs ask where Emily is, you don't tell them that you killed her.
No.
You come up with a story that she's off visiting friends.
Right.
You give your sister a
Friends is
tattoo,
technical term around
Yes.
here.
multiple hours, correct?
Yes.
Pine cones, maple leaves, acorns.
Yes.
You're able to give her that tattoo and successfully give her that tattoo.
Yes.
It looks like acorns.
I don't remember. I couldn't really see. There was a photo of it, but I couldn't really see the photo.
You had no problem giving her a tattoo.
I was successful in getting her a tattoo.
And you would agree with me that it takes a steady hand to give a tattoo.
That's correct.
Just like in piercing, you need to have a steady hand.
That is correct.
You remember that?
You don't say anything to your sister while you're giving her the tattoo about what happened to Emily.
No,
You lie to your sister.
that's correct.
You tell your sister that Emily ran off
Yes.
somewhere. She was getting an Uber back to New Hampshire.
Yes, I remember saying that she was getting an Uber.
Because you didn't want to bring any drama.
That's correct.
You guys go out to dinner
Mate.
at Twigs.
Okay.
You remember going out to dinner at Twigs?
I remember being at Twigs. Yes, yes,
I don't remember
Had some
eating there.
drinks.
yes.
Told Detective Boris, good food, good drinks at Twigs.
Detective Horace
James.
from the interview video. He was here. He was here a couple days ago, right?
You told him that
Yesterday.
Twigs has good food and good drinks.
That's what I said.
And you didn't tell your sister out at dinner about what happened to Emily.
No,
And when you got back to, when she dropped you off at the Langs, you didn't tell them the truth about what happened to Emily.
no, I did not.
You get up on Sunday morning, you come to Burlington, you hang out with your sister, you don't tell her what happened.
I don't really remember Sunday so well, but I did see from the PowerPoint that we were having breakfast in Burlington.
You ate breakfast.
Before or after?
I don't remember eating.
You don't call the police on Sunday.
Yeah.
No, ma'am.
You don't tell your sister what happened.
No, ma'am.
On the way back to St. Albans, you stop at Hannaford's.
Is that correct?
You saw the PowerPoint presentation.
I don't remember this part.
You buy bleach.
I saw that. Yeah.
You hang out at the bonfire at the Lang's house.
I do have a flash of memory of seeing a bonfire.
Anyone else?
And you don't
wanna
tell
give you-
Sarah at the bonfire
anyone?
about what really happened to Emily.
I don't remember much other than like the flash of seeing a fire.
Is it fair to say that you didn't tell Sarah what happened?
I don't remember anything but seeing a flash of a fire. So
Mhm.
there was a time on Saturday when I remember seeing Sarah and telling her that Emily had left vacation.
So you lied to Sarah.
I did lie to Sarah.
And you didn't tell anybody at the bonfire, Sarah, Jason, their kids, the off-duty police officer. You didn't tell anybody about what really happened to Emily.
Yes.
Your plan was to get rid of Emily's body by putting it in the woods.
Mm.
I have a memory of burying Emily. Well, I have a memory of, well, I was talking to Emily about, she was deceased, and
Oh,
well, I was talking to her about giving her a burial, and
fuck.
So you were going to bury Emily in the woods.
my plan, as I just said when I was talking to Emily, I do remember saying I want to bury your body, and
And you were going to do that in the woods.
Did you talk to her about stabbing her? as well?
as I said, I was talking to Emily, and I did tell her that I wanted to bury her body, and that the memories, it feels a bit strange, but it was they're
Yep. Yep.
I don't know how to say this, but
Let me ask it another way, Mr. Ferlazzo. You remember watching the video,
I watched the video. Yeah.
and in the video you were speaking.
Yes.
That was you in the video.
Mhm.
And in that video, you told James and Seth that you were going to take her body into the woods and bury it.
So I remember talking to Emily, and
He says it like it's
I
normal.
think this was Saturday night, and I was talking to her, and
To hold her
just
hand
telling her,
and
like,
braid her hair as
that-
well.
I wanted to bury her body, and the conversation, well, it wasn't a conversation, but I don't know if it was like a delusion or what, but it was like I was talking to her. But I know that can't be true because she was deceased.
So that's not my question about you talking to her. My question was, that was you on the video.
In the video, yes.
That was you talking.
Yes.
And you told Detective Boris and Detective Richardson that you were going to take Emily's body into the woods and bury it.
You see,
That's what
this is why you ask you ask for an attorney before answering questions. But these dickheads think they're so smart. Yeah. That's why he's on that stand. He thinks he can convince everybody. Dipshit.
That's what I said on the video, yes.
And you said that you couldn't get it into the woods in one
Yeah.
piece.
She wanted her left arm matched to her right foot. She didn't want both feet in the same bag.
From the video.
Yes.
Yeah, I was pretty revolted by watching the video. So I haven't really taken in all the details of it, but
Well, I understand that, Mr. Ferlazzo, and this is not the first time you've seen the video.
I've watched the video a few times.
Okay. And it's been more than 3 years since you spoke on that video.
Yes.
And you told the police in that video that you couldn't get her into the woods in one piece.
I'm glad that people like that think that they are so clever that they don't need an attorney because they dig themselves their own graves. Suffer in your jocks.
Am I supposed to speculate on? I mean, that makes sense. But
I'm
are we
not
just,
asking you to speculate. I'm asking you to confirm what is in the video.
the video says that.
Okay. And in the video, you said that that is why you cut her body up,
Yes, that's what the video says.
to get her into the woods to bury her.
Yes, that's what the video
Yes, that's what the video says.
And that's what you said on the video, correct?
Yes, I have no memory of talking to the
No,
police,
Tim.
so
I understand that. You've made that abundantly clear today,
Yeah.
but I'm asking you if that's you on the video.
it's me on the
And
video.
that is those are the words that are coming out of your mouth on the video.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. There is no other way.
And while
Oh,
you're
you'd be
involved in
bashing your head.
dismembering her, you decide that you're going to stab her through the heart.
Did it say that on the video?
Are you disputing that Emily was stabbed through the heart?
That's what the autopsy expert said.
And you stabbed her 8 times in the abdomen?
I have no memory of it.
And you stabbed her 9 times in the back?
Still,
Still.
no memory.
Convenient.
And as you were using the carpenter saw in the van to dismember Emily, at no time did you have a thought of, I should call the police?
She told me not to.
No, I did not call the police.
As you're cutting her arm off and you're getting sick, you don't think, this has gone far enough, I have to call the police?
I don't have a recollection of a lot of
Yeah. It's not taking
the event.
accountability.
You do have a recollection of getting sick when you
Yeah,
did that.
I do have a recollection of, there was one recollection that it's like a flash of a recall of like taking a knife across her leg.
Well, you used a saw to cut her body up.
That's what the evidence shows.
Yes, and
Oh
that's what
my
you told
God.
police in the video.
I have no memory except for there was a memory about the like cutting into her leg with a knife and being sick over it.
Mr. Ferlazzo, you didn't cut into her leg with a knife. You cut into her leg with a saw.
I have a memory of cutting into her leg with a knife.
You told police that you cut her with a saw.
On the video,
Yes,
that's what was said on the video.
that's what you said on the video.
Yes.
Yeah,
And
the
you
eye
Did
yoga.
this multiple times.
What did I do multiple times?
Cut her with the saw.
I don't have any memory except for, like I said, I have a memory of cutting into her leg, and
You're not disputing that her arms were cut off?
the evidence shows
Oh,
that her arms were cut off.
And you're not disputing that her legs were cut off?
reflecting much.
That's what it shows.
And you're not disputing that her feet were cut off?
Evidence shows.
No,
And you're not disputing that her head was cut off?
no.
You also took her wedding ring off and put it in the cup holder.
I recall that.
Okay.
Ms. Jantz asked you about why you went back to New Hampshire on Monday. You said you couldn't remember.
Mhm.
Is that right? You don't remember why you went back to New Hampshire?
Capital D.
Am I talking about what I remember, or am I talking about what I've seen?
I'm asking you, when Ms. Jantz was asking you questions about why you went back to New Hampshire on Monday, you said, I don't remember.
That's correct.
You told the police that you went back to New Hampshire on Monday because you were expected back in
Yeah.
New Hampshire on Monday.
If you have no recollection and someone is telling you this, would you not be shocked? I did what? What did I do? Oh, I don't recall that. Oh my God, what a terrible thing to do. Sounds you have. Don't worry, guys, we're all going to get to the bottom of what the defendant. He doesn't recollect. Yeah. That's what the video says.
From the video.
And Adrian and David were expecting you and Emily back on Monday. Correct?
Have you got a head, Uda here?
And you needed to get your Jeep.
Did you cheat? Did you cheat? We have a new wrench wench, new member. Welcome, Marisha.
You got your Jeep, right?
That's correct.
Because you needed something to get Emily's body into the woods.
Uda Hef is our trial hottie spotter. Got to spot a hottie every trial.
Yes.
You didn't tell Emily's parents what happened.
Spot a hottie.
Correct.
You didn't tell Emily's parents I acted in self-defense.
Spot a hottie.
I don't remember talking to Emily's parents.
You didn't tell Trooper Cody you acted in self-defense.
From the video?
You wait.
You saw the video. You heard your conversation. You didn't tell him you acted in self-defense.
I don't remember talking to Trooper Cody.
So when you were in New Hampshire, that's when Emily finally was reported missing. Is that correct?
Is that correct?
Mr. Ferlazzo, have you been present for the last 3 days in court?
Yes.
And you've heard the testimony, correct? And you've seen the evidence, correct? I need a
That's
verbal
correct. That
response.
is correct.
And the testimony and evidence is that Emily was reported missing on Monday. Is that correct?
That's correct.
And on Monday, when Emily was reported missing,
Oh no, you
she was in a van
cheats.
in St. Albans, correct?
Yes.
And you were in Northfield, New Hampshire,
Yes.
and you were 3 hours from that van.
Yes.
And you decided that you needed to buy yourself some time to get back to that van. So you lied to your in-laws.
Yeah.
Yes.
You told them that the van was at some guy named Kurt's.
From the, I do, yes, I remember hearing that.
And
With the party's approach.
He's like talking in third person. Holy crap. Sounds like the judge is like, non-responsive. Yep, he'll be someone's bottom bunk bitch. Don't you worry about that. Every good Sally sleeps on their belly. And I can pull his head.
so you head back to Vermont from New Hampshire in the Jeep.
Okay.
Do you have a memory of that?
Yep, kick it all the way home.
You go to Spencer's.
Yes.
You text Spencer on the way to let him know you're coming.
Okay.
You don't remember that?
Clarify whether he simply
She asked
Do you not remember?
No, ma'am.
And you arrive at Spencer's house. Do you remember that?
No, ma'am.
You remember giving Spencer a hug
I do remember feeling an embrace.
Oh my God.
from Spencer.
Yes.
And you head off to get your van
That's correct.
because you need to move it so that the police don't find it.
Yeah.
I had told Spencer,
I'm not asking you what you told Spencer. I'm asking you about going,
Just come to
To
the
the van.
realization that
Okay.
he's in deep
you
shit.
go to the van because you need to move the
and
van.
know how to get out of
Okay.
it.
again,
So Mr. Ferlazzo, do you have a memory?
no, ma'am.
He's trying to deflect as much as he can and not actually answer the questions because that would admit guilt. So that's the only way he knows how to get around across. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You don't know any other way. He's in panic mode now. He's shit his pants. He's soiled himself royally. Yeah,
When you
tornadoes
get to
will
the,
be-
when you get close to the van, you see all the police.
Okay.
You don't remember?
No, ma'am.
So are you telling
Oh.
me that you don't
Has it
remember?
been set up properly? Have you seen the new one? I haven't been back in there. We're getting a whole new one made up properly. So yes, but I'll get to that.
Seeing the brigade of police?
No, ma'am.
You don't remember telling Spencer to turn the car around?
Is that what I did?
Do you not remember that?
No, ma'am.
You don't remember telling Spencer that you shot Emily?
No, ma'am.
And you don't remember telling Spencer that you wanted him to shoot you.
No, ma'am.
You don't actually have to make one, I don't think, Marisha. You just, if you click on the link, it will give you, like the one that it has just put in chat, that should take you to my Discord server, and that's an invitation for you to like, be able to interact on there. You I don't know if you have to download the app or anything. It's free. And yeah, a lot of us get back into the chat after trials and stuff and have a good old yak. But I'm in the process of trying to get it streamlined and more interactive, which it's on my to-do list, all right?
You
I don't recall.
slept in the woods that night.
I don't remember that.
Mhm.
You went to Maple Fields convenience store the next day.
I don't remember that either.
Look at the panic on his face.
You get a ride to the police station from Amy Nolan.
Okay.
You don't remember that?
No, my memory started to dissolve at some point. I don't really remember anything past Sunday. So,
Mhm.
uh,
How did I get here? Where am I? Who are you? Where's Emily?
When you are at the police station, you have memory.
what memory?
You told the police what happened on Friday.
Are we talking about the interview from the video?
When you were at the police station on Tuesday at 2:15 in the afternoon,
Okay.
you had memories of what happened on Friday.
I don't have any memory of being at the police station.
I'm gonna have
Would you
to
agree
cover
with
that one.
me that from what we've seen,
We've seen videos.
that you had a memory of what happened on Friday?
We've seen a video of me on a video.
And in that video,
Mhm.
you are telling the police what you remember.
I don't remember talking with the police. I just remember watching a video.
And in that video, you are talking about what you remember.
Oh, they're
Like I said, I don't
unclosing
remember talking with the police.
Day 5.
I understand that, Mr.
Tuesday.
Ferlazzo. You gave the police a very long account of what happened.
I watched the video.
And you would agree with me that based on that, you had a memory on October 19th of what happened on October 15th and October 16th and October 17th and October 18th. May we approach?
I don't know what I would call that, but I don't remember being there.
That was high. What an absolute douche canoe. We're nearly up to day 5. Oh dear. And it's nearly 5 a.m. I'm from Melbourne, Marisha. So I'm streaming live from Melbourne, Australia. So I'm 14 hours ahead of Eastern Standard Time. So if I get silly, it's because it's 5 a.m. here. For me to stream live, your 9 a.m. reflects my 1 a.m. So yes, I have an excuse. Whereabouts are you from?
Mr. Ferlazzo,
Oh.
you
Yes.
purchased the Glock
Which part of the
Yeah.
UK?
in September 2017.
Is that you have a record of that?
Do you remember purchasing the Glock in September of 2017? Do
I don't remember when I got it.
you remember going to Pero's and buying it?
I remember going to Paris. I don't remember when.
And we can agree that September of 2017 was
Yes.
2.5, 3 years before you met Emily.
That's south.
I met Emily 2018 for the first time.
Well, before you and Emily started seeing each other romantically.
We're talking about Did you say September of 2017?
Are you talking about?
Well, that's what I said a couple of
monogamously
questions ago,
or
but you and
legally?
Emily started dating in the spring, summer of 2020.
Okay, yes,
Is that true?
yes,
And you purchased the Glock before you met Emily
yes,
at Perro's
correct,
in Waterbury
correct,
in
I remember
2017.
that.
correct.
And you purchased the Taurus in 2018.
Do you have a record of that? I don't remember when I got that one.
You got it at Perro's.
What
Did
the
I?
hell is Toots and the Maytails?
No, that doesn't seem right. So I actually seem to recall. Are we still talking about this? Or are you
Back
done?
of the head.
Sorry?
Are we still talking about the Taurus?
Start talking about the Taurus, yes.
I remember.
To my recollection, I had a Taurus pistol that
Oh,
had a factory defect, and I sent it in to be checked out, and they replaced it with the Taurus 9mm that you're talking about now. What year did you
Why
say?
Mr. Ferlazzo, is that your information, Richmond address?
We have this identified, please.
they got another hearing because they're arguing over whether or not they're going to allow her to testify again, aren't they?
Mr. Ferlazzo, that is your contact information, right?
What do we got here?
140s.
I don't understand my point on the Karen Reid case, okay? As far as I'm concerned, marks on his arm whilst they're there, and they could have been caused a multitude of ways. At the end of the day, that is not what caused his death. His death was caused by a massive blunt force trauma to the back of the skull, which created huge multiple brain hemorrhages, fractures, you name it. That is what you need to address, not the text messages between her and Higgins. It's got nothing to do with it. Doesn't matter how deep the snow was. What killed him was that blow. How did that blow get there? And was it caused by the car? Maybe if he was standing on his head backwards and she had a toe ball, perhaps. But then that doesn't explain how he flew 30 feet away from the road. So, Palola's mum, I'll have to show you. I have done up I actually did up a theory on this, because I covered the Karen Reid trial. And I fully explain every step along the timeline and account for. And I have a theory on what caused the death. So maybe we should have a. Did you see that? Did you see that? Oh no, you wouldn't have seen it either, Hef. I think. Yeah. Yes, you do. But this one is a perfect 2-inch lateral injury to the back of the head. And if she was doing reverse, the angle that he would have had to have been on to hit that tail light, physics, it just doesn't match. Yes. All right. We'll have before April, we'll have a Karen Reid recap.
Down here in the bottom here, this is your contact information,
Still
right?
waiting.
I'm reading this
Send
paper
me
you put in front of me.
that PowerPoint.
It says right here that the ship to date was August 14th, 2018.
Thanks for interrupting, but it has been marked. Can we identify it by an exhibit number and what it is?
So it was, you may not have heard, I did it quietly. And
You
I'm
can
sorry
have
for
a-
that. It's exhibit number 140. And
You have a
you
backstage.
can suggest what it is since she's asking.
So it's,
Yeah.
Don't have to show it to me already. I just want to identify the record.
and the purchase date is August of 2018. Correct?
I saw a ship to date that said that. Is it?
We
Mr.
can't
Falzo,
even
I'm gonna
agree
help
to
you.
that.
Help me out.
Right here, purchase date,
Oh.
8/20/2018.
Yes, I was looking over here at the ship to date.
So purchase date, 8/20/2018.
Mhm.
I see that.
Okay, you agree with me that you purchased it in August of 2018?
That's what it looks like.
And that was before you and
That-
Emily started
That's
seeing each
my
other.
credit
It
card.
is.
I use my credit card.
And all of the hunting rifles in the camper are your hunting rifles.
Yes.
The gun, the Taurus, that you are claiming Emily had under her pillow was found in the drawer of the camper,
Yes.
not under the pillow.
They found it in a drawer. I saw
I don't
a
think
picture of evidence that
seen that. What's this
It's a photograph of it in the
And
drawer.
it got in that drawer
I don't think it was
because
him.
you put it there.
that's correct.
And I have
The
it.
gun that Emily pulled on
Okay.
you,
That's correct.
tucked it away in the drawer,
It was in a drawer.
holstered it,
It was, yes, it was in a drawer.
holstered.
Yes, it was in a holster in a drawer.
Mr. Ferlazzo, you're claiming that you don't have any recollection of really anything after Saturday afternoon. Is that correct?
I got probably, it really starts to fall apart like Saturday night, Sunday morning.
And you said that when you were meeting with James and Seth at the police department that you hadn't slept in days. Is that right?
I don't remember sleeping.
You did remember what day of the week it was when you were meeting with James and Seth.
From the video?
From reality.
Somebody
From meeting,
shoot.
from, we are talking about the video, right?
We're talking about reality.
Okay.
And you remembered that it was Tuesday.
On the video, there was talk of the date.
You were able to clarify details for Detective Boris. Do you remember clarifying details for him?
Are we asking me about watching the video, or are we asking me what I remember?
Oh,
I'm asking about the truth, Mr. Ferlazzo. You clarified details for Detective Boris.
Are you asking me about the video, or you're asking me about
I'm
what I
asking you
remember?
about the truth.
Okay.
You clarified details for Detective Boris.
I don't remember speaking with Detective Voris, but I do remember watching a video
You clarified,
Oh.
you made sure they had Spencer's last name.
from the video.
You corrected Detective Boris when he thought that you had gotten to Spencer's house at 11:30 in the morning. You corrected him and said, no, it was PM. No memory.
Are we talking about the video or what I remember?
Again, we're talking about reality.
Yeah, like I said, my
got
memory
to
started to
do this all
dissolve
the
like
time?
really like about Sunday.
in
So
reality.
uh,
Yep.
yeah,
So, Mr. Ferlazzo, we can agree that you lie.
yes, I have lied to people.
You lied to Nikki.
That's correct.
You lied to Nikki and told her that Emily was
That
sleeping.
was cool.
Yes,
You lied to Nikki and told her that Emily had run off.
yes.
You repeated that lie to Nikki later that night at Twigs.
Well, I don't have the best memory of being at Twigs.
You lied to Sarah Lang about what happened.
I do. Yes, I do remember telling Sarah that Emily ran off.
And you lied to Jason Lang.
I don't remember that.
You lied to David Bass.
I don't remember that.
You lied to Adrian Bass.
Don't remember that.
You lied to Trooper Cody.
Don't remember that.
You're lying today.
I don't remember.
About
Everything.
I'm sitting here giving you my recall of what I have to work with.
No questions.
Have your own way.
No redirect.
Thank you, Mr. Plaza.
Oh, thank you for that.
Does the defense have any other witnesses?
No, we do not. Defense
Oh,
rests.
defense rests.
Parties.
Oh, hang on. Hang on. Hang on. The defense rests. So, where is it? Where is it? Come on. Oh. That's the rest. Sorry, had to be done. So is this the end of day 4? Oh, look at the just like through that. I've never laid so much bullshit in my life. I was paid by the meter of bullshit I just laid. I'd be a millionaire. So that means day 5 is
Given some matters we're going to have discussed of a legal nature.
Closing.
In the morning, we're not going to start until
You're
the
in.
afternoon. About it, don't go on social media. Have a good night.
oh, whoa, shit. All over me. Well, that answers that question. Well, soiled myself.
Anything else today?
Somewhat.
No, Judge.
So if you can let
Yeah.
both Janice and myself know
Coffee on your right.
nights out, whether you intend on offering a rebuttal case, that would be.
Just to clarify what that means before the night's out. Are we talking,
So, it's my keyboard.
just
I
want
was
an
gonna
idea?
give them until this evening, but I think they can
Thank you.
decide on that after the
It's a
meeting.
good thing I
But,
keep package towel at
as long as
hand.
they get it to you this evening, I thought that would be good if they think they can.
Well,
put it in
it's a question of if there's any server problems that I may need to call.
Oh, this
And that depends on who, if any, they call.
So rebuttal is,
I
just
don't-
whether there could be a sort of. Take that up now.
by him.
Thank you.
Okay. Well. Let's go back to that. Well, that was fun. Not. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to call it. What's it? Yeah. No. It's 5:15. I've got to get up. Tanya's picking me up at 11:30. All right. Well, it was a double douche day today. Hence the Baileys. Right. So we'll take up day 5 of wedding dipshit trial tomorrow. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Did you, Marisha, did you see the did you ever see the Chloe Driver trial? The sentencing's on today. It's yeah, it's awful. It's an awful case, but it's one worth watching. All right. I shall see you lot same time, same place, same bad channel tomorrow. Stay safe, stay warm. Just saying good night, Christine. Alrighty. Love you all. Bye-bye.
Justice served in an honest fight. True crime tales till the verdict's right. Solving more than just trivial quests, where sentences rule at the defense rests. Justice served in an honest fight. True crime tales till the verdict's right. Solving more than just trivial quests, where sentences rule and the defense rests.